Hey y'all, it's Lois with Lois Keepsakes and Creation. I've got a project to share with you guys. As you can see, I call this my Ladies Desk Folio. It's a project that I've been working on for a couple of years now. I've had to modify a little bit of things here and there, but I wanted to share with you guys because it turned out wonderful. Wonderful. So I was going to do a walkthrough with this. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the paper collection that I'm using. And the paper collection that I'm using is from Paperomia over in the coffee shop. This is her name. Paperomia. Paperomia. That's how you say it, I think. But anyway, so Katie and her sister, they put these digitals together, and I chose to use the Flora digital that she has on her coffee shop. Now this came with like 140 pages, so there was a lot to work with, but I chose the peach roses, if I could say that. Peach coral, but I chose that for the theme of this book. But I just wanted to share with you guys, it turned out wonderful. Look at that. Is that not cool? And this is just old material that I tea-dyed, and how I got this was an accident on how I winded up with the markings in it, is because I put it over my oil heater for it to dry real quick, and when I went back it had these marks where I had wadded it up, and I thought that was really cool. That was a cool accident. So, but this is the spine, and I made a tassel that goes with the colors of the book. This flips up out of the way, and I have made mimic a trellis, and I put porcelain roses on the spine, and I use resin to put the roses on, so they're not going anywhere. They're pretty stuck on there. And then this is the back. I did a little bit of resin on some of the flowers to just make it pop a little bit more. But this is how I've got the closure. So, and it wraps all the way around to this. But it wraps around like this, and you can take it off. You can either slide it off or you can untie it. But I just thought this turned out so beautiful. So pretty. Little rose, or little bows on there and things like that. So, yeah, so let's dig in and see how it turned out. Now, like I said, you could either slide it off or you can tie it. We're just going to untie it for the video's sake. And it stays on just like that. So these are up and out of the way. You take your tassel and you move it out of the way. This is the front. And this is a little booklet that has some tea-dyed paper in it that I've done. And you can write yourself a little notes or letters or what have you. Enjoy the moment and amazing things will happen. This is a resin butterfly I made. I think it's so adorable. So adorable. This whole piece comes off. It is magnetized. And you have place to put a 4x6 photo there. And then you have this where I added more resin to some of the flowers. If you could see that. Yeah. They kind of shine a little bit. But yes, so you've got this right here. This slides on just like that. And then, like I said, you could put a photo there. Now let's open this up. There we go. Isn't this gorgeous? I did the trellis again. That's what inspired me with the roses. And it turned out absolutely fabulous. I love these color schemes. They were awesome. And I just don't know what to say. I mean, it's just a lot of love on how to make one of these. I've got tags in here that are stuck inside there. You've got layers over here that you could stick in for your excuse me, my throat's getting dry. But yeah, so we have little tabs that we can stick in there. The same over here as well. And this one has 2 tags in it as well. Kind of slid back there too far for me. But so anyway, so that's that. And I'm going to open it up like this. Isn't this gorgeous? I put some tags in here just so you can reference to some dates or whatever. Or just write little notes about whatever. And you've got a place to put a 3x4 photo. You have a place to put your dates here. This flips up and you have all these tags that I've stuck in behind the trellis. And you just write on them or do whatever. You can take them, move them out anywhere you want to. These are really cute. I love it. And I fussy cut some of the roses and put them on top of the trellis. I love it. It opens up like this, and so now you have like a mirror image. You can do your 4x3 there and a 4x3 here, and you can write dates, and also you have your tags as well. And then this right here, there is a tag on the inside right here. And that goes in just like that, tucked up out of the way. Nobody would even know it's there. Then you flip it down, and you have this whole entire area. Isn't it gorgeous? I just love it. I love the color scheme that I went with. Here's the other tag that you can write on. And it just kind of slips right in there. And then this right here is a waterfall. This is where you interact a lot of pictures. And I just followed with the theme. So if you can see, it kind of just keeps coming. It's the whole entire picture. And then you flip this down. And then this is the little tuck area for some more stuff. You could put, you know, little notes or whatever you want inside there. The waterfall flips up like this. And then you place your photo here. And then you place your photo here. And made boo-boos. Got the ink on the white. And then if you guys want to know how I got these, place photo here. I used Jennifer Harris's stamp set, which is over at NeiNei's. And I'll link that stamp set for you too, because it's really pretty. I love her little stamp set. And then it just kind of folds up like that. And then you have this whole entire area that is just the mimic of this. So that gives you, let's see, so you got 1, and then you got, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13 photos right there. So, and then this kind of flips right back like this, and you fold it over like this, and then like this. And then this opens just like this. And we have a floating tag right here in the pocket. And then this right here is your journal. So there's 3 signatures here that have all of the varieties of the paper that came with the kit. And then you have your lined paper. And it just keeps going. There's 3 signatures. Aren't they gorgeous? Just gorgeous papers. So this was 1. And as you see, you can write down flat. So it is awesome. I loved it. I had to do a lot of tweaking with making this, but I think I got it figured out. So I was so super excited when I finished this. So, but yeah, so you just get all this paper. So that was the signature for number 1. Oops. So this is number 2. And then here's number 3. And it's the same thing as well. It's the variety of all the flowers and lined paper and things like that. Isn't that just gorgeous? I had so much fun making this. I really, really did. So I love the peach colors. I love peach roses. They are probably, besides the yellow rose or the purple rose, but the peach rose is by far my favorite. I love the peach rose. So, but yeah, so you got all this to write in, and then it comes over just like this. And I have another floating tab back here, and then you have this beautiful scenery. Isn't that not gorgeous? And this kind of just tucks in right there. You could put it anywhere you want. You could put it back over here where the other tag is. You could put it there, or you could just leave it right there. So I love it. It is so beautiful. So beautiful. This will last for a long time. Long time. Make beautiful memories in here. And then I made a bookmark. So that goes there. And then this flips over just like this, and we'll move over to this side. Now this side is a compartment, and I'll show you. It is so gorgeous. Alright, so then mimic the same thing as what I did over on the other side. So if you look at it, just like that. Isn't that pretty? And then these kind of flip up the same. So they are mimicked and mirrored. And I got tags in here. Okay. And then you flip this over, and it's the same thing. 3x4 with some notes and some tags. And then you have also tags inside here. And you flip this down. And you also have tags that are on this side. Oh, look at this. Is this not gorgeous? I love it. Beautiful paper. And then this flips up, and there's enough room right there for you to insert a tag if you like. And then this is another waterfall element. If you notice, I still got the same scenery. So if I were to unfold this down, as you can see, the arches are what I captured. So, and then this one has also the waterfall too as well, where you place all your photos. And there. Isn't that gorgeous? I just love it. It turned out so beautiful. I love it. And then it goes like this. And what's unique about this is that this underneath is a compartment. What? I've got magnets here, so the magnets are stuck to the paper clips. Your pen, if you have metal on it, it will stick to the magnet underneath. And then I also made slots here for more of the cards that came with the kit. I kind of just shrunk them down, the elements, the pictures, the digitals, and I shrunk them down so they could be right there. And yeah, all of them have lined paper on the back of them, and these are just gorgeous. I love this paper collection. Katie and her sister did a wonderful, wonderful job. And you've got so much here you can write. You can move these throughout your whole entire journal. You can write on them and put them in your journal if you want to. Or you could just simply write right here and keep them right here if you want to. But yeah, I love this. This turned out so, so pretty. I love it. And then it just closes like that. And then now we have our closure. Isn't that awesome? I love it. It turned out so pretty, you guys. So I'm so sorry that I have not did any videos lately. I've kind of been busy with the grandbaby, of course. Who would think that 30 pounds would cause such chaos in a house? But he's a handful, but it's okay. It's okay. Grandma's got this. But yeah, so this just kind of ties up just like this. Goes right over the top. And you can certainly don't have to have this if you don't want, but I just think it just adds a little bit more extra to the book. So I just love it. It turned out so wonderful, you guys. I will link the gray paper that I got, Shades of Color from Jennifer Harrison. I'll link that. And I'll also link the Ko-fi shop for Katie and her sister, where she has all these other digitals. And you'll be impressed. I'm telling you, they make some beautiful, beautiful digitals. So, but I know it's short and sweet, and I should have done this a long time ago, but I've kind of just had, life is what it is, you know? Life gets away from us, and the next thing we know, we're just busy, busy, busy. That's how I want to say it. So, but yeah, so you guys got to let me know what your thoughts are. What do you think about this? If you like it. Like I said, I've been working with this for a while. So, I have, like this one I made. Look at this one. I made this one long time ago. Long time ago. So, but yeah, so I've had to fix a lot of things, and it turned out beautiful. But you don't know until you try. So look at that. Is that not gorgeous? And this one has as well photos, places. Uh-oh. I got a little letter in there. I guess this one's my book. But yeah, so see, this one has the magnetic on it for the paper clips and everything. So yes, it all turned out really, really nice. I love it. So, but yeah, you guys got to let me know what your thoughts are. And don't forget, I'll add more to this. But don't forget, you guys, I also have my giveaway for the 1,000 subscribers. I'll be doing a drawing for this spiral journal. And this is on another one of my videos. And you'll have to go to the video where I have this as the comment, and where I'll be picking the person for this journal. So, but yeah, so I'll link that journal down below. And if you guys share my video, if you wouldn't mind. Maybe this content isn't for you, but maybe for somebody else. Let's get some people in here, and let's see who can win this little beautiful journal. So, but yeah, I'm super excited about everything that I've done, and I'm looking forward to getting on to the next project. So, but yeah, this one took me about a month to make. So, you know, grandbaby and all, life and what it is. But it did. It took me about a month to make. So, but yeah, so I know the author of this book is going to love it. So it's already sold. So I can make another one if anybody is interested. And I'll be glad to do that for you guys. So you'll have to leave me a comment below and ask me. And then we'll go from there and see what will happen. Or you may want a composition book as a journal. You know, I've got my journal. I've got my journal that I've been writing in. And this one I made a video on. And I love it. I absolutely love it. So I know somebody else is going to love theirs too as well. So, but yeah, it opens up and you can flatly write on everything. So I just love it. And this is part of Paperomia's digitals. So I think she's running a special on the ocean themed. I seen in one of her Facebook groups. So, but yeah, so you guys got to hop over there and go check out her digitals. They're over there at the Ko-fi shop. So if you guys don't know about that. Okay, so Sorry about that. My battery just went kaput. I wasn't even paying attention to it. So, but anyway, so yeah, I have a Ko-fi shop too as well. And I'll link that down below. I also have a Facebook group for Lois, Keepsakes, and Creation. And you're more than welcome to join, which would be awesome. And share your little projects too as well. So, but anyway, I'm going to quit chatting. And I guess I'm just going to let you guys go. And we'll see what happens with the next journal that I make. So I'm super excited. I'm loving the resin, y'all. I am loving the resin. I really am. So, but yeah, it's been beautiful to add and incorporate into your digital papers. I mean, resin isn't just for forms or whatever, but look how gorgeous it looks on that paper. Can you see it shining? It's so pretty. I love it. Love it. But anyway, so you guys, I've said that like a million times already, and I'll quit saying it, but I guess I will talk to you guys later in the next video. So enjoy the moment, and amazing things will happen, and I'll talk to you guys later.